I think you all know by now, I love Roblox ARGs. They have a certain charm to them that sets them apart from others, and after some thought, I realized something. I've never given my opinions on them. So in this video, I will be doing a Roblox ARG tier list. It will include all the channels that I've covered and some that I haven't. I want to give a fair warning, I will be very critical in this video. No bias, these are just my straight opinions on each of these ARGs. Also, let me know if I should do this again with lesser known channels. Without further ado, let's begin. Roblox House Encounter was the first series that I ever covered. This is easily the most influential video on my channel. I like how this series is straight to the point. No videos that are too long to bore the viewer, which is a common flaw in Roblox ARGs. I think the idea behind the house is also very cool, inspiring popular channels like Rochaz313. After watching this series, you'll see the similarities. The editing and the music is also great. It screams that era of Roblox YouTube. This channel has a lot of good things for it, but it also has some flaws. A gripe that I have with this ARG is the lack of characters. You can barely even see their usernames, which gives the viewer a tough time to connect with the characters. Thank God for those transcripts. My biggest problem with this ARG is, you kind of have to understand Monument Mythos to get what's going on. I get it's a fan-made project, but as its standalone thing, the average viewer might not know what Monument Mythos is. This creates confusion about what the Crescent Creature is or what the Crescent King is. This is just from my personal perspective though. I think someone who watches Monument Mythos will enjoy this. I have never seen it though. This channel is a mixed bag for me. There are things that I really like about it and there are things that I don't like. But overall, my placement of Roblox House Encounter will be in the good tier. Let's move on. CDarchive is the channel that got me hooked on Roblox web series related content. Because of that, I always hold this in a special place in my heart. My favorite thing about this series is how unique it is from the other channels. For example, look at the first video of CDarchive, compare this to Rochaz313. It feels like a completely different universe. Another thing I like is how liminal it feels. I can tell this series takes inspiration from the likes of the Backrooms or liminal spaces in general. The feeling of isolation in this series is incredible. I'm a big fan of stuff like this. I don't want to spoil too much, but the ending of Act 1 is fantastic. Much like other channels that I'll get into later in the video, looking back after the ending, it will all make sense, and you'll see things that you didn't notice in the first place. Now let's move on to the things I didn't like. First off, I feel like some of the moments in the series come off a bit cheesy. For example, the voice acting, which you can get away with. This isn't a high production series. Another thing is that it does drag on at some parts. The exploration can get a bit boring, but I'm pretty sure that's done on purpose. But that's really it. Everything else about this ARG I enjoy. I highly recommend checking the series out. It seems to be very underrated compared to the other channels that I've covered. It's currently in Act 2 and it's great so far. My placement for CDarchive will be in the good tier. Let's move on. RecallAHollowHeart is the third series that I ever covered. I'm just gonna say this straight up, this series is incredible. The amount of lore connected to it is insane. One of my favorite elements to this series is the music. The Beatles, other stuff, pretty much just the Beatles. It makes me so much more interested in the series. Another thing is, it has the coolest character in any Roblox web series, Ajar by the Door. Finding the Ajar by the Door account was also mind-blowing when I first discovered it. Everything about it is so cool. I love the characters, Dragon Dude is a great main character, and everyone else in the friend group is awesome as well. And now, the biggest reason why I love this series so much is because I have no idea who made it. I know the creator of FaceLULZ, I know the creator of Rochaz, but I have no idea who made RecallAHollowHeart. This adds to the mystery behind the channel. I don't know what's going to happen next, which adds so much excitement to the channel. But I have one dislike about RecallAHollowHeart: the meetings. I think they could be handled a lot better. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just watch footage of the past meetings. The crowd that forms around Ajar by the Door, Flies of the Lord, and Zero Katanas for You, it's almost impossible to see what they're saying. But this isn't RecallAHollowHeart's fault though. It's just people not really respecting the boundaries. But it does break immersion, which is unfortunate. If you haven't seen RecallAHollowHeart, you're missing out. This is why I'm placing RecallAHollowHeart in the GOATS tier. Well done! IHasAFaceLULZ. Where do I begin? This is the only series where I've made a second part, and for good reason. This series is amazing. I said this at the end of my first video, and I'll say it again. The characters in this series are way better than any other characters that I've covered, and I think that statement aged like wine. In the second half of the series, the emphasis on character development became a crucial element, and IHasAFaceLULZ is perfect in that department. Another thing, JX1DX1 is the best antagonist out of any Roblox ARG. Move out of the way, Sean! JX1 is the real GOAT. If you're wondering why JX1 is my favorite, I don't know. He's cool. IHasAFaceLULZ also has my favorite video out of any web series, which is the A Message to You video. Chills down my spine whenever I watch it. You're probably thinking, wow, he said a lot of good things about this series. I mean, heck, he's made 2 videos on it. Surely it's in the GOATS tier, right? Right? No. Okay, guys, look, I'm sorry. It's just an opinion. Okay, let me explain. In my opinion, IHasAFaceLULZ falls for that common flaw of Roblox web series stuff. Some videos are boring. My prime example is the decline video. No way I'm watching a conversation for 18 minutes. I'm going to place IHasAFaceLULZ in the amazing tier. Let's go ahead and move on. My Seildirectory video is 40 minutes long for good reason. The amount of content in Seildirectory is insane. I have a lot of respect for the creators of this ARG. By the way, if you're wondering why the profile is different, I got 2 warnings trying to upload the cyberbully profile picture. Yeah, one of my favorite things about Seildirectory is the quality of the videos. You can tell the amount of effort that is put into each one. Probably should have used a better example. Another thing I like is how it leans towards myth hunting. Seildirectory reminds me of Beneath the Mask, a game with multiple subplaces and many puzzles to solve to uncover the story. This leads me to the best part of Seildirectory, the games. These are some of the best games I've ever played on Roblox in general. It's insane how well these games are put together. On top of that, you can find video IDs around the map to find unlisted videos on the channel. If you enjoy myth hunting, Seildirectory might be the best option for you. I don't have many things I don't like about it. It's super high quality, but I will say this though, it's super confusing. If you're behind on content, good luck catching up. And just like FaceLULZ, some videos are just kind of boring, but that's pretty much everything. This is why I'm going to place Seildirectory in the amazing tier. Let's move on. Alright everyone, the moment you've all been waiting for, my opinion on the most popular Roblox web series at the moment, RecallAHollowHeart. What I like about RecallAHollowHeart, as I said before, it takes inspiration from Roblox House Encounter, but it builds upon that inspiration. It adds different elements to make it even more interesting to me. The characters are great as well. RecallAH is one of my favorite protagonists. I don't like his music taste though. I'm kidding. I understand why he was put into Forsaken, and the editing is awesome. The Roots entry is one of my favorite web series videos of all time. But again, sometimes it does drag on at some parts. For the first half, it remains completely unedited, just raw footage. Because it's inspired by Roblox House Encounter, it feels like I've seen this before. It's not the most unique idea for a series, but I will say this. If you want to start watching Roblox ARGs or web series content, RecallAHollowHeart is the perfect start for you. It's not too complex, and it's very easy to understand. But being basic isn't criticism from me. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. RecallAHollowHeart is the perfect start for people getting into ARG content. This is why I'm going to place RecallAHollowHeart in the good tier. Let's move on. The RA Archives isn't really an ARG or a web series, but it's the most recent channel that I covered, so I might as well talk about it. Anyway, I love this series so much. The idea behind it is so cool. I just love the website having all these different anomalies and each one being as cool as the next. I think RA Archives holds the title for the most creative thing I've seen on Roblox, and out of all the channels I've covered so far, this is the channel I want to do a part 2 the most. And that video is hopefully coming soon. I hope. My favorite anomalies are number 7, the Cubic Transmitter, number 16, Doombringer's Boss, number 6, and X, and many more. They just released like 5 more anomalies. I highly recommend giving them a read because they are awesome. I'm gonna be real with you, I can't figure out a single bad thing about RA Archives. I've always been a fan of SCP type content, and this series is a combination of SCP and Roblox web series stuff, which is right up my alley. If you haven't already, go read some of the anomalies on this website, as well as watch the videos on the channel. This is easily my favorite Roblox channel on this list. This is why I'm going to place RA Archives in the GOATS tier. Great job! Roblox Footage Archive is the first of its kind. Starting around 2021, the original channel has been deleted for some reason, but we do have an archives channel of this archives channel. Roblox Footage Archives. Wow. I'll give the series this. It's very influential, being one of the first examples of web series content on Roblox. Is it good? Not really. There are some videos that are cool. For example, I really enjoy the final video on the channel, but other than that, it's just very repetitive. Camera, recording someone's monitor, something weird happens, screen glitches, end the video, or something super messed up that will happen for no reason. This brings me to my second point. It's disturbing for no reason. Take this video for example. He's playing a bowling alley game, and then we hear a baby crying. Then he shoots himself, and most of the time when this happens, it just ends up corny. But hey, I have a lot of respect for this series. If RFA never existed, we wouldn't have the channels that we have today. It's truly a product of its time, which is why I'm going to place Roblox footage archives in the meh tier. Let's go ahead and move on. I never thought I'd talk about this series on the channel, but here we are, Brandon Works. A lot of people want me to make a video on this series, but I decline. Here are my reasons. 1. Toasted Cherries already made an amazing video on it, and 2. Toasted Cherries already made an amazing video on it. But onto the channel, Brandon Works is so good. It has, in my opinion, the greatest ending to a Roblox web series so far. I don't want to spoil it, but it's heartbreaking. And just like CDarchive, after seeing the ending, you'll start to notice things you didn't see before. I also think that out of all the channels, Brandon Works does the best at showcasing old Roblox. Someone I know explained Brandon Works really well. If Roblox Footage Archives was the first Roblox ARG, then Brandon Works was proof that the concept of a Roblox ARG could work. This is 100% true. Brandon Works is truly an amazing web series. I can't think of anything I dislike about Brandon Works. The only thing against it would be that other ARG's best moments are a lot better than the ones here. This is why I'm going to place Brandon Works in the amazing tier. Great work! This section is very difficult because I enjoy almost every single one in this list, but without further ado, here is my ranking of these 9 Roblox ARGs. Roblox Footage Archives, Roblox House Encounter, Rochaz, CDarchive, Seildirectory, Brandon Works, IHasAFaceLULZ, RecallAHollowHeart, and RA Archives. That is my ranking. That was my Roblox ARG tier list and ranking. I hope I don't get executed for my takes in this video. These are just my opinions, and my views may commonly change. I could have added another ARG that I'm soon to cover, but I'll save that for a later date. And if you want to share your opinion, tell me your version of the ranking in the comments below. I would love to hear your rankings. Also, let me know if I should do this again, and as always, thanks for watching.